he's better and not skinny as fuck and actually has something going for him.
And I think that flipped the switch in me where I was like, okay, fuck you, watch this.
And this is why I always say, men benefit from the trauma that we go through. I know we live in this world now where men are supposed to have rights to have their feelings and all of this other stuff, but that's not what built the strong men. The men who had to go through the heartbreaks, the men who got the cuts and the scratches and the scrapes, the guys who had to have their income going up and down and still find a way through recessions at hard times and to still take care of their family in the midst of doing all of this. Those are the guys that made strong men, and those are the guys that built the world. This new soft generation that we have, where these kids don't have no scratches, their hands is as soft as a baby's bottom, like that has bred some of the softest and weakest men that we have seen so far. So men, this is not going to be an easy road to success. It's going to be some scrapes. There's going to be some pains. It's going to be some times where you don't want to get up. It's going to be some times where you don't feel like doing a goddamn thing. But work on, and I promise that you will be very happy with the results you get in the end.
I said, hey, bring me some food. This lady texted me and say, she sent me an Apple request for $100. I replied with Apple Pay and sent her $1. She says, you forgot 2 zeros. I say, I sent all I could. She said, okay. Now I was waiting to see if she was gonna bring me some food. The food never came. The text message never came. Like, hey, I got you some food. That never came. And I made a decision right there. It's over. It's over. You don't care about my well-being. You don't care that I'm hungry. You don't care about me.
And what does this come down to? It comes down to valuing yourself as a man. It comes down to you vetting the kind of women that you're supposed to be around. So often I hear men complaining about their baby mamas. They complaining about the women that they dealing with, the woman they giving them the right level of respect. You see all of the red pill channels going off and saying, hey, it's just the women. It's just the women. It's not just the women. It's the men making bad decision, thinking with the wrong head. You assume because this girl look good to your eyes that this is going to be a good girl. And no, that is not true. You see the situations that men go through. And it's okay to throw that test out there every now and then to see if the person is genuinely there for you. And if not, it is okay to just move on with the situation. Never stay stagnant in a situation you got no business being in.
Pseudo-intellectual hero to the incel community. Incel being these weirdo loner men who are despicable in many. Are you the intellectual hero to these people?
Sure, why not? You know, people have been after me for a long time because I've been speaking to disaffected young men. You know, what a terrible thing to do that is. I thought the marginalized were supposed to have a voice.
And this one hit me different because you got to recognize that there are men out here that never get no push. They never get no strive. They've never gotten a hug. They've never got a pat on the back. They've never gotten anything. And when men like him decide to step up and speak for these men, they're always greeted with these negative comments, because what he's doing is he's waking up that friend zone. He's waking up all the guys that have been giving attention to all of these girls. And these girls don't want to relinquish that power they have over these guys, but they know if these guys listen to men like him, they're gonna wake up. They're gonna try to find responsibility. They're gonna find duty. They're gonna find women that they can settle with, because there's also women out here that are looking for guys just like that, but those guys needed a little bit of confidence. They needed a little bit of encouragement. They needed a push in the right direction. And people like Jordan Peterson are just great examples of men. It's the prime example of what a man needs to be. Smart, strong, stoic, a great leader, can mobilize the men in a positive direction. That's what every man wants right there. So the women are terrified of guys like this because he's waking up that friend zone that is slowly disappearing.
What you want to do is you want to wake up every morning at 1:47 a.m. You don't even want to eat breakfast. Don't even drink water. Create an LLC as soon as you wake up. Then when you do with that LLC is you go and apply for a business loan, get $100 million within 15 hours. Then you take that $100 million, $50,000 million, then you go buy NBC. Now you own NBC. So when you own NBC, you want to take the money you make from NBC and make a trust fund. Then you want to stop having damn fun. Now life is boring. After that, You want to make sure you stay up for 7 weeks straight, no sleep, no food, no water, you want to fast every day. You don't want to eat at all for 7 hours straight for 70 days straight. You don't want to eat, you only want to drink water. Then from there, you want to purchase a Komodo dragon. When you do that, you buy a pet monkey. With the pet monkey, you send the pet monkey to the moon to go find kryptonite. Once you get the kryptonite, you put it on Amazon and have someone drop ship it for you. I'm going to break it.
And I know you guys hear these guys out there all the time that just tell you how easy it is to get a business up off the ground, how easy it is to just go in the bank and receive money. You guys don't have any blueprints for any kind of business. You ain't got nothing. You have no idea what any of the paperwork is that needs to be filed. You guys be talking about buying property. There's all sorts of fees that you guys be leaving out of the situation. Don't listen to those guys. You have to get in with the guys who are actually doing it, not the guys just telling you how to do it. And being an entrepreneur is not all it's cut out to be. If you guys can find a great job that pays you great money and you can have a good side hustle that brings you in great money. Let's say your side hustle brings you in a good $60,000 a year. Then you got your regular job that brings you in $50,000 or $60,000 a year. It still puts you in the $100K a year category of a small percentage of men, but you're still going to be working for somebody. But who the hell cares? You got to know your position. Not everybody is designed to be a leader. Some people are designed to be workers. I'm one of the guys who's designed to be a worker. Like I know I don't have the energy to just command people to do stuff. I don't like dealing with people enough to be doing all of that. So I'll always still have my side businesses and I'll always have a main business, whether I'm going to get hired by somebody for that main business or I'm doing the main business myself. One way or another, I'm going to get to that bag.
1 year ago, Kevin Samuels proclaimed that a cold winter was coming for single women. Mr. Samuels spoke of a coming recession that would lead to job losses in sectors filled predominantly by women. The financial instability would lead to more women getting evicted, applying for government assistance, and seeking other means of income, aka OnlyFans and other sex work. No sector is safe from the coming winter of over 73,000 tech job workers being laid off in the month of November 2022 in the US. According to news sources, that time is almost here. Inflation in the UK is projected to rise to 18.6% in January of 2023, the highest since 1997. This inflation will apply to food and consumer goods the most. Only 14% of women say they are ready for a recession in the next year.
Called it. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. He definitely called it. But unlike the other red pill guys, I'm not here to laugh at women for the situation that they're getting ready to go through. This is a sign that we really do need each other. We really do need to get back together because it is affecting the entire world that everyone is just living as single people. Everyone is living as individuals. There's no families coming together. Like, I don't know if you guys seen it, but go back a few on the reel I just uploaded about the power of last names. When you guys are thinking Gucci, when you're thinking these high-end businesses, when you're these are all families. These are all last names that made a dent in the universe. But it takes a family to be able to create those last names that create dents in the universe. You're not going to be able to do it by yourself. I know the guys out there are telling you, don't get a woman, just smash a bunch of women for the rest of your life and wind up with a bunch of diseases, old and lonely, or you could wind up with the Bumpy Johnson from like NBA Youngboy. There's a ton of bad situations that could come out of living like that. To pick up a lot of these women, you guys are going to be in bars and clubs, some of the most dangerous places that you can be. You guys aren't going to the upscale places. You guys are going to the places where the buns is guaranteed. That is not a good way to be living. Focus that energy on your craft. The women will come. You guys don't have to worry about that. You're going to find the woman that you're supposed to be with. You're going to go and get you a crib. You're going to sit your ass down somewhere with a goddamn family the way it's supposed to be. Don't listen to guys who tell you that that's not how it's supposed to be, because you see people like me, people like Poor Man's Podcast, and there's a ton of other guys that are married and have long-term relationships and are doing just fine. Very successful, not having no problems in their life. But if you want to go for the Instagram bimbo, the Miami bimbo, the girl who want to be posting her butt cheeks all over the internet, you're going to get what you're asking for. What else did you expect? How did you get her? Because you seen her double cheeked up on a Tuesday posting on Instagram. That's not the kind of women that you guys want to go for. Hope you guys like the new style of video. If you do, go ahead and drop it down in the comment section. Make sure that you hit that like, subscribe, comment. You already know. Peace.